In tonight's special report, you exercise, eat right, but you still have those stubborn pockets of fat. Now, there's a procedure that targets those areas, claiming to kill 20% of the fat cells without surgery. Skeptical? So was Lauren, so she tried it out. Lauren?
Well, Joe, the science behind this is really interesting. Back in the 70s, scientists noticed that kids who ate a lot of frozen popsicles were losing fat in their cheeks. So they realized there was some link between freezing temperatures and fat loss. And decades later, CoolSculpting was born.
To 3 and to 4.
It doesn't shrink the fat, it kills the fat cells. It feels a little cold, I'm sorry.
It's called CoolSculpting, a non-invasive procedure that promises to freeze away stubborn fat.
Most of the surgical procedures for the past 10 years have slowly been declining while the non-invasive things have skyrocketed.
CoolSculpting uses controlled cooling to target and crystallize fat cells, essentially giving those cells frostbite.
When you get frostbite, your skin, your muscles, your nerves, they all die.
No surgery, no downtime, a third the cost of liposuction.
It's been very popular, in fact, to the point that currently I do less than 2 or 3 liposuctions a year, and we do close to about 100 CoolSculptings a year.
Plus, the whole shebang only takes an hour. Michelle Ferrero, a registered nurse at Premier Medispa, has undergone the procedure herself.
I started seeing the results in 2 weeks. So my swelling went down in 2 weeks, and then within 2 weeks I could see a reduction in the fat. And then by a month, it was almost entirely gone.
How could I refuse?
Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
I'm going to apply this applicator on you. In the first 2 minutes, it's going to suck up your skin and your fat into the suction cup. And it's going to be a little uncomfortable for the first 2 minutes, but after that it'll be numb, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Hang in there.
Uncomfortable?
Oh.
That's an understatement.
Oh, man. There's fat all the way up to there, like several inches off my stomach. That's how far it's being sucked in. I have a low pain tolerance. I would say it was a 7 or 8. That's that blue line. Then I'm good? It feels like all your internal organs, ouch, are being sucked out. I thought my kidney was about to go through this tube here. It's really cold and it's just a lot of suction.
A few minutes passed.
I don't think I can feel anything anymore.
And then the numbness set in.
It doesn't hurt, it just feels bizarre.
With about 45 minutes to go, I could read magazines, respond to emails, anything but laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
There's no downtime. They can come in, do it, like for example, you're going to do it for an hour and they can do their own thing afterwards. You can do your inner thighs, you can do your waist and your love handles.
How soon will I see a result?
Usually you start seeing results at about 6 weeks.
Okay.
As early as 6 weeks, but you don't get your final results like 3 to 4 months after the procedure.
Ooh, it's burning. If it does what it says it does, then it'll be worth it.
So you're going to get a great result. A good candidate would be somebody who has localized fat that they can't get rid of it no matter what. They're dieting and exercising, it's still there. So those are the best candidates for it.
Finally, it was time to be released.
It's going to be like a frozen stick of butter here.
It sure did.
Oh my gosh, that is horrifying.
Did look like a stick of butter.
I'll have a giant hickey on my stomach. That'll be great.
Maybe even a frozen hot dog.
That is cold, cold, cold.
Then the magic happens. Those fat cells begin to die. So hopefully, I'll have results like Michelle.
I don't need to do it again. So, but if I had an area to do it again, you bet.
I can't believe I showed that shot.
Hashtag gross.
So, I'm actually bigger now than I was before because I'm swollen from the procedure, but apparently that'll go down in a couple weeks and then I'll have a flat stomach.
So no recovery time. I need some time to recover from the shot of the stick of butter on your stomach.
I apologize for that, guys.
Terry, you want to handle any of this? Would you have that done?
I don't know. I was thinking about it beforehand, but afterward, I think I'm going to pass on this deal.
Well, we'll move on here. One of the country's largest drugstores